Okay, so that is a transaction. Also, transaction is used for recovery of the system. So we will see how to recover the system. So this is already explained. The transaction always start the begin and end. So either commit or the rollback or the abort. So begin transaction, end transaction, commit and rollback or abort. We already discussed. Then how to recover how to restore the transaction. There are two operations: redo and undo. For example, I update the salary by increasing 20%. So this will be updated begin transaction, and the transaction is committed. Where is the updated data? So memory or hard disk drive? As I said, it's always memory first. Just like the USB. When you write the file or change the data on your USB, it's not directly update your file. It's in the memory. For what? For what? Performance, speed. If you update the data in your hard disk drive, it takes a long time. Instead, we update data in the memory always. Operating system uses the same thing. It's called the deferred writing. Even though you commit, even though you end the transaction, it will be deferred when your system is idle and it's not very busy. You can write the data. Problem is, you commit means permanently applied, the durability. But your hard disk drive is still, so originally 1 in the memory, 1 to 2, it's a 2. But system is crashed after commit. Or the power out. What about the final output? It's a 1. It's not durable. So we need to address that problem using these two operations. So idea is we are going to manage the log data or journal. So log means instead of the before and after image. Before and after image is useful to address the problem of the transaction, multiple transaction. But log data store activity, command only. Okay? Then when you commit, then the crash it. Right now, in the memory, it's 2. But the hard disk drive, 1. It's supposed to be 2, right? How can you restore? This log has the command. Then check whether this is applied or not when you start up. Okay? Then if not applied, you need to redo. So this is called the redo operation. Okay? Similarly, you update the data but on commit. Before commit. So this one is the 1 and memory is 1 to 2. Even though not committed due to the limitation of the memory, this one will be written. It's not committed, but it's updated as a 2 from time to time before writing. It's not committed. So system crashes before commit. It's supposed to be 1, but it's still 2. When you start up, you need to check time step whether there is a commit or not. If there's no commit, this one go back to 1. Using 1. At that time, check the rollback segment. Okay? Then go back to the original data. That's called the undo operation. So database recovery consists of redo and undo. And redo and undo will be based on what? The log data. The log and the journal. Log keep there are two things I mentioned. One is the rollback segment. This one keep the before and after image during the update, change. And log keep the what? Only action, operation. So somebody may be curious. If we need to keep such operation in the permanent disk, why don't we keep the updated data directly? Problem is, when you submit the disk query, it takes 2 days. Huge amount of the I/O. But if you keep only the operation, it's just one line command. So it doesn't cost hurt a lot of performance. So log keep the only the history. So using that history, check whether this is undo or redo. So that is the undo and redo. This is not easy concept to understand first time. I'm going to explain again the next class before we start the next class. But please read the textbook to understand the undo and redo. But that needs such a log. This is called write ahead log mechanism. Write ahead log. Write ahead log is always any change of the data ahead logging. The logging is the most important one. In other words, so if the manager asks, why don't you back up your database? Why don't you restore your database? Then you need to check always what? Log information. Log is the everything to the restore the transaction. So that is what kind of information in the system log? Time. You need to keep the timestamp when it's happened. And the write or read the item commit, such an operation will be log. That's called the system log. Any database system keep the log. So this one and this one. Okay. And the log. First writing. So it's a first writing log or first write ahead log. Same meaning. So using the write ahead log, we can keep the consistency. We can implement the durability of the database system. Okay, so next class, so we will continue, but before that, why don't you read the textbook to understand the read and undo the operation. Okay, thank you, and see you.